Adam Lingner will snap it. No good. Wide right.
There are photographers and people all over the field, but the clock still has 4 seconds on it. And Steve Diassi, there's still 4 seconds on the clock. Players are all over the field congratulating each other. It'll take a while to get this shaped up.
All the Giants have to do is a kneel down, and it's all over. It's a premature celebration, but it will be a celebration nonetheless.
How much emotion can you stand? Last week, last second win over the 49ers with the field goal. A missed field goal tonight. A victory over the Bills in Super Bowl XXV. And Dan, I kind of agree with you. If you had to pick an MVP, you should be able to give it the entire offensive line of the Giants. Those 2 tremendous drives at 75 and 87. It turned this game around. When you keep the ball for over 40 minutes of a ball game, your offensive line did a wonderful job. And has there ever been a man in the position that Jeff Hostetler is in right now? A backup quarterback, a career backup quarterback that comes off the bench and quarterbacks his team to a Super Bowl victory. Taylor, who stepped in there and gave Parcells a quick peck. Lawrence, who has known nothing but double teams all season long. And tonight, with 4 linebackers and only 2 defensive linemen in front of him, they somehow or other hung in there.
An amazing year for the Giants, who started the season 10-0, routed by Philadelphia. Lost to San Francisco, a loss to Buffalo, and then the loss of Sims, and a lot of people thought they were going out early in the playoffs. But they beat Chicago, they stunned San Francisco, and they have just enough to beat Buffalo.
What's the old saying? Great defense beats great offense. An error-free game, no turnovers. There was the safety, but it ends up being a non-factor. But if you think back to the way Hostetler saved that safety, as opposed to losing the ball when he should have or could have, and avoided the 6. If willpower could have gotten it through, it would have gone through. 35 years of coaching for Marv Levy.
So the NFC has now won 7 consecutive Super Bowls and are 13-12 overall.
And that is what the Cheshire Cat looked like after it ate the canary. And when you're around Bill Parcells all week long, he knew this was going to happen. A player's coach, as you can tell, there's Lawrence Taylor with the big hug, a kiss on the cheek. But he is a locker room coach. He's always hanging around, chewing the fat with the guys, chewing them out a lot. But they respect him, and they perform for him, and they react.
Jeff Hostetler, 20 of 32 tonight, for 222 yards and a touchdown.
Giants locker room, Commissioner Paul Tagliabue will present the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Joining us now, Wellington and Tim Mara, co-owners of the New York Giants, George Young, who has done such a fine job as a general manager, and of course the head coach, Bill Parcells. Commissioner, you take over.
Well, this week we've been saying all week that the 25th silver anniversary Super Bowl is very, very, very special for many reasons, which we've all discussed. And I can't add anything to that. The Giants set it all out there with their performance today. I want to congratulate Wellington Mara, Tim Mara, George Young, and Bill Parcells for an extraordinary performance this season and today. Congratulations, and you can't do it better than this in the future, I'm sure of that. Congratulations, Bill.
Well, thanks. I'm just so proud of what these guys have accomplished. I think I could cry very easily. But I'll just say I'm very happy. I'm going to put it where it's...
Coach, there it is.
Bill, come on. Tighten up here just a second, Bill, because I'm sure. Commissioner Wellington, thank you very much. Bill, I know that you had to have some thoughts after the timeout. Scott Norwood is out there perched to beat you with a last-second field goal. You beat the 49ers that way. Tell us your emotions out there in the field.
Well, you know, I realized a long time ago, Brent, that God's playing in some of these games, and he was on our side today. I think both teams were valiant. I thought we played as well as we could. I don't think there's too much to choose between the two teams. If we played tomorrow, they'd probably win 20-19. But I'm very proud of my guys. This, without question, is one of the greatest victories I've ever had as a coach. And I'm just proud for the organization and the support they've given me, because without that, you know, a coach has no chance. But since I've been there, they've been 100% behind me, and I'm just grateful to all these people that you see up here, because it's all of them, and they get the players for me, and then we just try and coach them.
All right. Coach, third down. You were especially lethal against them today. Offensive line did a terrific job for you. Talk to us about the success on third down.
Well, I don't know so much about the third down success, Brent, because I don't know the statistics of what the ratio was. I do know that our whole plan was to try to shorten the game for Buffalo. We wanted the ball. We didn't want them to have it. And I think we accomplished that. I'm not positive, but I think we did. I don't know what the time of possession was, but I think, you know, we had it quite a bit. And that was our whole plan. I thought if we could do it, we could get a shot to win, and we did.
It was over 40 minutes, a Super Bowl record. George Young, you helped bring in some of the offensive linemen, but I want to talk about the quarterback, Jeff Hostetler. What did you see in him that you had such great belief in him that he could do the job at a Super Bowl?
Well, a lot of us saw that, but in 1984 we drafted him, and we thought he was a top choice. We had a great grade on him. The problem was, see, in 84 it was indecisive about Sims. See, Sims was coming off the 83 where he was hurt, and it really wasn't an established quarterback. Sims got in, made him his run, and Jeff never got his chance. The greatest thing about Jeff is that however frustrated was, he hung in there. He waited 7 years for this great opportunity, and I know he realizes it was worth it now.
All right, to the MVP, and here he is, O.J. Anderson. Some folks said you were over the hill. You have proved him wrong for several years.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank God up above for giving me the strength. I tell you what, my offensive line did a super job for me, and it's easy to run behind those guys when they block the way they do. It's automatic.
Now, the Giants had to come from behind, struggled a bit in the first half. What pulled it together for the offense, O.J.?
I think collectively we know we can put points on the board. We know that we can control the clock. They did a lot of things to hurt us at first, but we knew if we just keep running the football and keep, you know, pounding here and there, that something is going to give. All right, we're going to show a highlight from one of those drives involving one of your finest runs of the game. So you take over. Well, it was an inside play, and I saw the linebackers go down inside, and I just broke outside, and I got a key block from outside receiver. Might have been Ingram or someone, and it was just the key was the blow you delivered at the end. And Dan Deerdorf said, you know, offensive guys, they can deliver a blow too. Well, all my life I've been the kind of guy that when you get close to the sideline, try to get a blow, because I know that the defensive back should have the advantage because he got the sideline to knock me out of bounds. So I just tried to deliver a blow back to him. And you're not retired on this Super Bowl triumph. No way. Come back. No way. I'm coming back again. I got still work to do. The running backs, Meggett and Lewis and Hampton, I think still a lot to be learned from me, and I just want to get one more try, and I just thank God if you give me an opportunity. Jay, congratulations, and thank you very much. We now turn to the quarterback who has to be overjoyed. Jeff, first of all, why don't you introduce members of your family to the audience?
This is Jason, and this is Justin.
Oh, and I'll bet they're so happy what happened with Pop out there.
Well, I'm sure they are, but Papa's pretty happy.
Tell us about the game, because for you personally, first of all, a couple things. You weren't throwing the ball real well at the first of the game, but then you were getting pounded a bit and beat up, and the wrist. We can take a look at you getting hit on this play. Talk to us about this, Jeff.
Well, I guess this was early in the first, I don't know, first quarter or first half, and a guy comes open here and he put a good hit on me, and you know, I was dazed for quite a while, but we were able to come back and go with it.
Was there a time when they were going to have to turn the reins over to Kavanaugh on the sideline? Was that a thought? I know he was on the telephone over there.
No, I don't think so. I think it'll take it a little more to get me out, and luckily I just was able to stay in and keep going. This is my wife, Vicki. And
Vicki, I know you were outside with Beth Ruyak. It's probably tougher for a wife watching a husband compete on the field than it is for the player himself who's involved. Jeff, talk to me about third down in this particular game, especially the rollout action. You were able to spring wide receivers open when you would come out, especially to the left. It looked as though Bruce Smith was charging to the inside and taking himself out a couple of times.
well, I think we had a good mixture of the run and pass, and we were setting things up, and they were crashing down inside to try to stop the run. And when you do that, we were taking advantage of just trying to get outside of them. And luckily, we had the ball for quite a while, and I think offensively, we did a good job just pounding and pounding and pounding. I think we just kind of wore them down.
Jeff, congratulations.
The big difference was we was able to take Thurman Thomas out of the passing game. Of course, anytime we run a 5DB defense, we're going to suffer a little bit for as the run goes and on the pass rush. But we was able to take him out of the passing game and hurt Kelly pretty much.
LT, did the hurry up affect the defense at any time during the game with Kelly not using the huddle?
Not really. We had prepared against it pretty well during the week. We had played against it last time, and I remember going into the fourth quarter, one of their players, I think it was a tight end, say, "You guys not tired yet?" No, we just started. So no, it didn't affect us at all.
Yeah. Now, listen, talk to me about getting the rest on the sideline. The offense played this entire game, and that had to help you guys out there too.
The offense, they kept the ball a long time. I remember in the third quarter, starting the third quarter, they had the ball. The first drive, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And so we knew once we get ahead, if we can get ahead and get something going, those guys are going to run the tar out of that ball.
All right, LT, put it on the tee about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay. Let's